Covering St. Johns County, an exchange of gunfire leaves 2 people dead in St. Augustine.
It happened yesterday morning outside a convenience store. Channel 4's Chris Parento joins us live. Deputies say the shooting was the result of an online dispute.
Scott, it was, according to investigators. They say that online dispute had been ongoing for some time. It led to them meeting up at this convenience store and then the shooting taking place while many people were going into and coming out of that store. A neighbor who asked not to be identified says she was inside her home when gunfire started across the street in the parking lot of King's Food Mart.
It was like about close to 10 o'clock. I heard like maybe 10, 15 rounds.
And what was going through your mind?
I was scared. I'm not going to even lie. I closed the door and told the kids to just sit down until we actually found out what was really going on.
It wasn't until hours after the shooting that detectives learned 30-year-old Elroy Ashley and 25-year-old Canyon Molitor agreed to meet here to settle a previous dispute. But it was a dispute that turned bloody when police say both men started shooting at each other as customers entered and exited the store. The exchange of gunfire left both men wounded. Molitor died at the scene.
The second individual was picked up by someone who knew him, we believe, placed into a private vehicle and transported to a local hospital here, Flagler Hospital.
Hours after arriving at the hospital, Ashley died from his injuries as doctors tried to save his life. Neighbors and even detectives say fatal shootings in St. Augustine are rare.
It's not something that you wake up every day or every week and be like, oh, let's see who got killed. I mean, for somebody to get their life taken, it's crazy.
Certainly not what we want to see in the community. This community has a vast number of wonderful people in it. But of course, there are in every community, there's some elements at various levels. And in this case, these individuals met with firearms, and that's never a positive thing.
Off camera, we spoke to one of Molitor's relatives. That person told us family learned of the fatal shooting while attending a relative's birthday party. The person we spoke to asked that the family be left alone during this difficult time. News for Jack's crime and safety analyst Gil Smith says despite both men being dead, investigators will still likely talk with family members of each of them and try to see any more information they can find out about this online feud and try to make sure that nobody tries to retaliate. Live this morning, I'm Chris Parento, Channel 4, the local station.